Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the top 5 best wool blankets that are available on the market. I made this list based on my personal research and I try to list them based on price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below, and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Arcturus military wool blanket. A company from Washington state manufactures this wool blanket. The company knows cold and wet weather very Arcturus military wool blanket well and has designed and constructed this blanket for all outdoor activities in the cold, which include crabbing off the Alaskan shoreline, skiing on Moot Hood, or for sleeping at the campsite, etc. This blanket is just ideal for such activities and all other types of activities on chilly nights. The wool blanket is constructed out of 80% wool, as this is a natural and time-tested material which keeps the user warm and cozy even if it gets damp or wet. The rest 20% of the blanket consists of synthetic fibers which make the blanket hypoallergenic, washable, and also extremely durable. The synthetic material provides it with the necessary strength to be rugged and strong. With proper care, this blanket can last for generations. The blanket can absorb moisture, and it is quite breathable. The wool by itself is also fire resistant, and as such no extra fire retardants are added to this blanket, making it quite safe for the user and her family. The sweat and moisture are wicked away by the airflow enabled through the blanket, and the user remains cool and dry in summers and warm and dry in the winter seasons. The blanket is also hypoallergenic and keeps allergens from the user. The wool blanket is of premium quality and is extremely durable due to the addition of the synthetic fibers. It weighs 4.5 pounds. And is quite thick at 550 gsm. It has been hemmed and long woven on all sides and has got contrast to lock stitching. It is extremely rugged and can tolerate rough use. It is also machine washable, and in fact, it gets softer after each wash. It is ideal to be used on camping, at football games, at the tailgate, an outdoor concert, etc. Check out the description for more information about this product and latest price. Moving on, at number 4, we have the EKTOS 80% wool blanket. The wool blanket has been designed and constructed to keep the user quite warm in the cold, and it can be used for EKTOS 80% wool blanket many purposes, which include its use for ground cover, bedding, extra winter insulation, or for padding, etc. It is also quite useful if the user wants to create a bedroll or wants to have protection from the weather elements. The user can also take it along with him/her with the sleeping bag, and it would serve as a great addition to it. The wool blanket is constructed out of 80% wool and 20% synthetic material. The synthetic material goes a long way in providing extra strength and as such increases its use over a long period. The blanket is loom woven and has got edges all around the blanket to prevent it from fraying. The blanket has been designed quite ruggedly. The wool in the blanket is a great natural insulator and possesses a high warmth to weight ratio. The wool blanket provides a lot of comfort to the user as a result of its high breathability. It absorbs moisture and also allows the sweat and moisture to be wicked away by circulating air within the blanket. This keeps the mites and allergens away as bacteria are unable to grow in its surface. It is also resistant to static and has a higher resistance to fire. The blanket keeps the user warm in winter and cools in summer. The wool blanket is highly durable and also possesses a high quality. It provides warmth even when it is damp or wet. It is a must-have for all such activities like hunting, backpacking, fishing, traveling, boating, etc. This is, in fact, a timeless necessity which is an ideal part of many preparedness kits used for bushcraft, emergency or survival, etc. It is considered to be even better than the U.S. military surplus because it has not been used before. At number 3, we have the woolly Mammoth Woolen Company Farmhouse Collection Thick Warm Wool Blanket. The wool blanket is designed and constructed by using a long staple, which is spun tightly so that the resulting fabric. Woolly Mammoth Woolen Company Farmhouse Collection Thick Warm Wool Blanket does not cause itching or poking. The manufacturer uses a twill weave to weave this wool blanket. This leads to the stains being less noticeable, and this is a direct result of the diagonal texture of the wool blanket. The user can always add an insulation layer on top of the blanket to make it even warmer, especially during very cold nights, which have to be spent out on the campsite. This wool blanket is made out of 80% premium virgin merino wool. This shows that the manufacturer does not use any recycled wool in the construction of this blanket. This is very high-quality wool and is extremely soft to touch and quite luxurious. The rest of the material is acrylic, and this has been added to the weave to make it highly durable, enabling the blanket to last for several years. If taken care of properly, it could even last for generations. The wool blanket regulates the temperature as a result of its high breathability. The natural merino wool-based blanket allows the sweat and moisture from the user to be wicked away by the circulating air. The bacteria are not allowed to grow on the surfaces of the blanket as a result. This makes it quite suitable for people who have allergy-related issues, and they can have a perfect night's sleep without needing to worry about getting a stuffed nose or skin irritations. The wool blanket is of very high quality, and the addition of the acrylic makes it highly durable as well. It is given a brushed finish after the weaving process is over. It creates extra warmth, softness as well as a loft. The edges are double-stitched, and a special strong polyester thread is used for it. The manufacturer has also placed a classic thick yarn whipstitch around the blanket. At number 2, we have the Spencer & Whitney Bed Blanket Wool Blanket. The wool blanket has been designed and constructed to keep the user comfortable throughout the year. Wool is a Spencer & Whitney Bed Blanket wool blanket renewable source, and unlike many other products, wool can maintain calorie balance. This allows the wool blanket to regulate the body temperature of the user throughout the night during his/her sleep. The wool blanket performs so well that it can regulate the body temperature and maintain it in the ideal temperature zone, which is around 33 degrees. Material: the wool blanket is constructed out of 100% Australian original natural wool, and the specifications of this type of wool are 98.42 in *106.29 in. The weight of the wool is 89.28 ounces. The material used in the construction of the wool blanket is eco-friendly, and it works well in all the seasons. The blanket is such that it can be used alternatively as a lattice shawl. The wool blanket is completely free of such chemical substances as formaldehyde, etc. Breathability: the wool blanket is highly breathable. It enables sweat and moisture to be wicked away, leaving the blanket and the user completely cool and dry. As a result, it is anti-mildew, anti-mite, and antibacterial. It protects the users from allergy-related issues and allows for a perfectly comfortable and undisturbed sleep throughout the night. It is ideal for those people who have allergy issues, and it helps them avoid skin rashes and stuffed noses. Quality, durability: the wool blanket has got satin edges and herringbone texture, which allow it to be highly versatile. It is extremely soft to touch, and the texture is quite light. It is ideal for use by children as well due to its high quality. It is manufactured by a company which has been doing so for the last 70 years. As such, it is extremely durable and possesses high quality. It can be used as a throw blanket as well as a bed blanket. And finally, at number 1, we have the woolly Mammoth Woolen Co. Merino Wool Camp Blanket. The wool blanket has been designed and constructed meticulously with attention given to all the fine details. The woolly Mammoth Woolen Co. Merino wool camp blanket: level of craftsmanship that goes into making this wool blanket is remarkable. It is weaved in such a way that stains are not very much noticeable. This is due to the subtle diagonal texture of this wool blanket. The user can add a layer of insulation to this blanket if she requires to do so in chilly temperatures under the sky in the cold winter nights while camping outdoors. The wool blanket has been constructed in such a way that it has been very tightly spun so that the itching and poking could be reduced to the minimum. It uses a long staple and has been inspired by adventures in the outdoors. It is easily portable and can always be easily squeezed into the user's vehicle for use whenever required or in emergencies. It has got 80% premium virgin merino wool, and as such, there is no recycled wood used in its construction. The rest is acrylic. The 80/20 combination of high-quality merino wool along with acrylic ensures strength, but at the same time, this ensures a high level of breathability in this blanket. The blanket enables the drying of the user's sweat or moisture as a result of an airflow that is enabled through it. The user remains warm and dry, and at the same time, the bacteria are not allowed to grow on the blanket surfaces.
The user is thus protected from allergies and does not develop skin rashes or gets a stuffed nose. The blanket is ideal for boating, backpacking, stargazing, fishing, camping, hiking, hunting, or simply for storing it in the trunk of the user's car for use whenever required. It has got a milled finish and has got fabric consolidation and interfiber felting. This creates a dense blanket. The edge of the blanket is double-stitched, and for this purpose, a thick polyester thread is utilized. This makes it durable for years to come as it gets strengthened. The timeless finish is added to it due to the thick yarn whipstitch. It can last for generations without losing its warmth and strength. Thanks you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.